Milky Way galaxy, a cluster of more than 100 billion stars over 100,000 light years across. Our sun is a somewhat average star located far out from the center of this system. And on a clear night like this, we can see several thousand stars, or so some astronomers say.
Well, how about this astronomer?
Oh, Ann, glad you could come.
You knew I would come.
For those of you who don't know, this is Ann Bennett, my secretary, assistant, and loyal compadre.
Hi.
Hi. Now, to answer your question, the images obtainable here are a far cry from the 200-inch telescope at Mount Palomar in California. But still, this little instrument here will make clear thousands of images that come out fairly clear as planets and stars.
Professor McFarlane, what do you think of the chances that there's life on any of these little specks?
The existence of life has always fascinated man down through the centuries. In all the infinite vastness of space, in all the universe, there surely exists life, intelligent life, other than our own.
Look, Professor! Look!
Eugene, what I believe we have there is some sort of meteor.
How often do meteors strike the Earth?
Very infrequently, Libby. Most of the time, they just burn up in the atmosphere. But there was one notable case around the turn of the century. Eyewitnesses said that in central Siberia, there was an impact of a fireball that could be seen as far away as 250 miles. You know that there was also some other stories that came out of Russia at that time, that some sort of a spacecraft had crashed.
Now this is interesting. Hey, look at here, fellas. It says some little green men been eating our cattle.
No shit!
Oh, you're all drunk.
Let's go take a look, fellers!
Yeah, always did want to meet some little green men from space. Don't you think? Well, you're gonna get none of this stuff. Little green men. Oh my God, no! What the?
let us contemplate on the existence of life elsewhere in the vastness of space, remembering that there's always room for more concepts in this area of speculation.
When I even mention the possibility of aliens from other worlds, people look at me as if I'm crazy.
Roger, people react that way, one, because they're ignorant, and two, because many are frightened of the possibility that intelligent life may exist.
But NASA has made it more acceptable in popular thinking by sending out space probes to prove or disprove the existence of life on other planets in our own solar system.
And Libby, there's a group in Washington known as SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
That's conducting all sorts of reports into investigations of UFO incidents and possible communication of radio telescopes.
But didn't the U.S. Air Force just begin receiving UFO reports in 1947?
That's true, Jerry, but
Stories go back to ancient biblical times, indicating that perhaps life forms from other worlds had visited, even walked the earth. That ancient Babylon had its beginnings with the aid of alien beings possessing limitless knowledge. Even the prophet Ezekiel had his encounter with the Wheel of Light.
But if that's true, what will happen with mankind?
I wouldn't even be able to guess at this time, Fran. I suppose at first the effect would be incalculable, but after a while, man would finally come to realize the inescapable conclusion that sooner or later we're going to meet with whatever inhabits this universe with us.
what's the matter, Connie?
Something bothers me, Professor. What would these life forms be like? Could they be non-human?
Perhaps, but who can say? They may be like something we've never encountered. They may not even be friendly. But I've committed myself to finding out.
I can't, Paul. I'm already committed. See that van out there?
The new one?
Yes, I just bought it. Ann and I are going to be taking a few of my students up to a little farming community north of here. Berry Hill, I believe it is, where there's been strange aerial sightings.
And mutilations, too.
Mutilations?
Yes, Berry Hill is the community up north where they've been having strange cattle mutilations. People up there are very tense. You may have more than the little vacation that you bargained for.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Kesson.
That's quite all right, Ann. I was just leaving. Our young man here is going to need plenty of help, though, as he goes up to Berry Hill.
And what brings the distinguished Dr. Paul Kessler to your office this morning?
Oh, he just wanted me to go on one of his meteor hunting expeditions with him. One thing, though.
What is it, Jim?
Oh, he thought it might be a little dangerous going up to Berry Hill.
How was my favorite professor this morning?
A lot better since you're here now.
Hey, Professor!
Hi, gang.
Have you seen this?
What's it say, Professor?
Well, it's a newspaper from Berry Hill, dated last week. It says here that there's all sorts of weird luminous lights appearing in the sky just after dusk, collecting and forming in the north sky. Ranchers and farmers reported the next morning they found several burned out patches of ground and several dozen cattle slaughtered, mutilated, and half-eaten. Let's go.
How much further, Professor?
Not far, Libby. Another 10 or 15 miles, as the crow flies.
was once a cow. Now it's turned into something else. Something mutilated, mutated, something half-eaten.
Is it dead?
It just died, I believe. But whatever killed it can't be very far away. Let's get out of here.
Professor McFarland, I just saw a weird flash in the sky.
We're trapped! My force is unseen!
My God! Jim, what is it?
Whatever it is, it's trying to take over the van!
My gosh, what was all that noise out there? Did you all hear it?
It was something shiny in the sky. Somehow it tried to take control of our van and drive us off the road.
We not only heard it, we felt it. Uh-huh. Well, I'm Buck Jensen. May I be of service to you?
I'm Jim McFarland, Professor McFarland up from Plainsfield University. This is Ann Bennett, my secretary, and some of my students.
Well, McFarland, Miss Bennett, kids, we're glad to have you.
I like hamburger and fries all around.
No cows for me, thanks. Just French fries.
Well, if you don't want, I'd certainly like to.
Eugene.
Hello, hamburgers. Coming right up. Well, what brings you up to Berry Hill?
I'm an astronomy professor up from the university, and we came to check out your strange aerial sightings that's been occurring around here. Maybe take some pictures.
I know most of these folks around here, Professor, and they're not going to cotton you poking into their personal affairs. Most folks around here are really withdrawn and private. And with the weird things that have been happening in the last couple of weeks, they're kind of leery of newcomers.
Well, let me assure you, Buck, that we have no intention of poking our nose into anybody's business. We're here to do some legitimate scientific research and possibly help out with some of the problems you've been having around here.
Help, you say?
Professor, my name's Charlie Hill. I got a little spread north of here. It was attacked last week. You said you might be able to help?
Yes, we might be able to find out who or what's been attacking your livestock and maybe give you a hand there. Could you tell me exactly what had happened?
Well, it all started last Wednesday night, at least it did for me. I was looking out the window and I saw this strange, shiny light in the north sky. And then I heard this funny, loud noise, like you folks heard a little while ago. Anyway, I got out my big flashlight and went out to look around. And I found these two big burned out patches, 20, 30 foot across.
Yeah, and the sheriff went out the next morning, took his Geiger counter, and said it buried the needle.
Is that all you found out there?
No. I went a little further on past them two burned out patches. And I heard my two German shepherds cry out like they was in pain. And I looked around, I found them, but they was both dead. They'd been just torn apart, half eaten. It was anyway, I went a little piece further and I saw near a dozen head of my cattle. And they was tore up just the same as my dogs.
It must have been horrible for you.
Yes'm. But I'll tell you one thing. If whatever did that comes back, I'll be ready for him.
But the attacks haven't stopped here in Berryhill. At least I don't think they have.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I keep hearing all kinds of rumors. You know, from his neighbors, like, you know, if you want to call them that. You know, the hermit up north of you, Charlie, Oliver Matson. Yeah, he's being terrorized every night.
Hell, Oliver Matson's crazy as a loon. You can't... He imagines all sorts of things.
Well, that may be true, but I believe there's some truth in what he says now. I understand that one of those psychiatrists got him and hypnotized him and questioned him, and his story remained the same down to the last detail.
What detail is that?
Well, he's been living in this old rotten house that was built back in the 1920s, back in the Prohibition days, when bootleggers used to use it for a hideout. Well, anyway, he says he's being terrorized every night, and get this, by aliens from space. And he says they look like creatures out of hell.
Can you tell me how to get this Matson place?
Yeah, just go north another couple of miles. Go northwest on the old dirt road. On into the boondocks about another mile, and then on to Matson's place.
Thanks, Buck. Mr. Hill, how much we owe you?
Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 15 will do it. Thank you, sir.
Ready, gang? We'll be seeing you later.
$15 for hamburgers? They're out to get us up here.
Gene.
Take care now, young fella. You know, I really am kind of worried about those kids going on up to Matson's place.
Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of luck.
What's that? Look there.
What is it, Professor?
Let's take a look. Hang on back there. I think I'll drive up and get a closer look.
What do you think it is, Professor? It looks like a big fire.
I don't know, Eugene, but we're gonna find out for sure. But stay calm and stay cool.
What is it?
I don't know, but it looks like something's landed here.
Now, Jerry, we don't know that.
Sounds like a pretty good theory to me, considering everything.
If my friends that have called me crazy could see this, they might change their minds.
What is it?
Look, Professor, look!
you? What do you want?
I'm Jim McFarland, Mr. Matson. This is Ann Bennett, my secretary, and some of my students. We came here to investigate your story and maybe try to help.
I don't need your help.
But Mr. Matson, please.
Go on, get out of here.
We only want to talk.
Leave, I tell you. Leave while you still can. Professor, look!
Looks like a bad storm coming up out there.
A very bad one.
Mr. Matson, listen up. There's a bad storm building up out here.
Go away before it's too late.
What do you mean, too late? It is too late!
Professor, look! Oh, very well. Come in. All of you, sit down.
Thanks for letting us in, Mr. Matson. We appreciate your kindness. We're here to try to find out what those objects are that have been appearing in your north sky.
Aren't you all head shrinkers?
You mean psychiatrists?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm an astronomy professor and space science as well at Plainsfield University. I've been interested in the aspects of life on other planets for as long as I can remember.
Well, why did you say so in the first place, young feller? I can tell you the objects that have been appearing in the north sky. They're spaceships from another world. And the creatures that pilot them, they look like demons out of hell. I know. I seen them. They shot at me with some kind of stun gun. Gosh, it made me see stars. It hit me in the face.
Did you tell anyone about this?
Well, I told my no-account nephew over at Berry Hill. He thought I was crazy, he did. He called them their psychiatrist. They came and took me up to that state institution, they did. They said they just wanted to help me. Gave me those electric shocks. But they couldn't make me change my story. They finally had to let me go.
Mr. Matson, I'm sorry this happened to you, but let's face it, a lot of people don't believe in creatures from other worlds like we do.
Well, young fella, I've known it for years. People don't believe me any more than they did Joseph Smith.
I'm interested in religion. Joseph Smith, wasn't he the founder of the Mormon religion?
Yes, Joseph Smith. He was the prophet. He said back in 1830 that God revealed to him visions that he had revealed to Moses many millennium ago. God had told Moses, "Many worlds without number have I created, but only an account of this world and its inhabitant shall I give unto you. Many worlds have passed away by the word of my power. Behold, now there are many that are vast, and they are numbered unto me. But all things are numbered unto me, and I know them. But I shall put a great gulf between them and man, so they shall not pass over and reach my creation."
But they have come.
But can we be sure?
Well, I don't mean to scare you, young man, but this is real.
Did the creatures who did this to you have anything to do with the livestock mutilation in this area?
Oh, yes. Why, son, aliens been landing in this valley for years.
But doesn't the government know about this?
The Air Force has been keeping a secret since 1947. I could show you a little west of here, up in the Mesa Verde. A UFO crashed there in 1947. The Air Force came, took the dead aliens out of the wreckage, and have them up on ice in a secret location. Us folk in the valley have always known about it. Well, Big Air Force General came over once about 20 years ago. He said to me, well, if I don't quit telling people to keep my mouth shut, he'd have me put away in the state asylum.
You said they've been coming here since 1947?
Yeah, at regular intervals. when they get hungry. Well, let's see, they first landed on my folks' property back, I think it was in the early 1950s, I believe it was. My father and I found out they ate out carcasses of over 70 of our cattle. That's when I had my first run-in with the Air Force. That's when I knew that Project Blue Book, it was bullshit, just to keep from scaring the public.
You say that they come here at regular intervals. You expect them to come back?
Hell yes! Next time, you mark my words, they'll be coming for us humans.
Mr. Matson, what you're saying is scaring the kids.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, but what I'm saying is real.
Shh, quiet. It's coming from outside.
Lord, have mercy on us all. They're here, and they're coming for us.
Professor McFarland, I found a lantern in the kitchen.
Oh, Anne, I'm so glad you're both alive. Thank God you're both alive.
We'll be all right, as long as we stick together.
Ouch!
Oh, my
Good
God in heaven.
Lord!
Oh, no. Jim, it's Oliver Matson.
I'd like to believe he has finally found peace for himself.
He was a strange man, but I was beginning to like him.
I'll say a prayer for him and for all of us.
Where are the others?
Connie.
Jim, please cover her.
Oh, I am gonna be sick. Oh, water. Where's the kitchen?
It's that way.
That's better.
What's that?
It sort of sounded like Eugene.
Come on, let's check it out.
Wait a minute. We're not going anywhere without us.
Look at that.
What is that?
Fran, I'm afraid this is all that's left of Eugene.
Oh my gosh.
Now listen to me. Follow me.
Now listen. Whatever killed Eugene is still in the kitchen.
Then we're trapped.
By something we can't even see.
By whatever. We've got to move. Jerry, take the girls and see if there's an exit at the rear end of the house. Roger, come with me. We'll find an exit this way.
Wonder what's in there.
Well, let's find out. It's the bathroom.
There's nothing in here.
Let's check those rooms out.
I'm gonna wash my face. I must be hearing things.
I checked the south exits. They've got the block. They're all around us.
There's one of them in the kitchen or out there someplace.
There's no way out!
You're wrong, Libby. I found a way out. But quick, we've got to hurry! They better sell or something, but let's clear the way. Thanks, Jerry.
Professor McFarland, over here.
This is unexpected. This might come in handy to save our lives.
They're all around us.
Take this.
Thanks. I'll need it.
You know, they've come a hell of a long way,
in an anti-gravity ship using incomprehensible energy and crashed it into this house. They're probably unsure and don't know what to make of us. Otherwise, they would have come through that door already.
But they will come.
What makes you think that?
Well, Libby and I saw them out the bedroom window, and what they were doing.
We couldn't see them clearly, but they were killing and eating the cattle raw.
Mutilations. It's just like Oliver Matson said.
Yeah, we did it!
Stayed off for a while. For a while. But I'm beginning to think like you, Jerry. These are very violent creatures that got a thirst for blood. They'll be back.
Oh, Professor, I think we finally scared them off. They weren't expecting us to fight back.
She's dead, Professor. She's dead. She's dead. First Connie, then Eugene, now Fran. How many more of us have to die? Jensen and Hill warned you, but you brought us here anyway.
Roger, please. We're all under stress.
Get your hand off me, damn it. I wish I'd never even known you.
You may have more than a little vacation that you bargained for.
I really am kind of worried about those kids going on up to Matson's place.
Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of luck.
Ants have been landing in this valley for years. They look like demons out of hell.
Leave, I tell you. Leave while you still can. Leave while you still can. While you still can. While you still can.
Come on, we've got to find a way out of here. Didn't Buck Jensen say that this house used to be used in the 20s and 30s by bootleggers?
Yes, that's right. Quick, everyone, look.
Look there behind those boards.
I'll help, Professor. I see something there. Jerry, look.
take this with me.
Bring it with you. We may find a Moby Dick.
Professor McFarland, we found something. Everybody over here.
This way.
A cul-de-sac.
A what?
A dead end.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was out of line back there. We all make the wrong decisions sometimes.
That's all right, Roger. We're all under stress. But we've got to find a way out of here.
I'll go back to the fork, and if these things haven't followed us, I'll give some kind of signal.
Godspeed. Good luck, Roger.
I'm so tired. What do they want?
Yes, Jim. What do they want?
Who can say? Just take a look at the human race, capable of the Nazi horrors, slaughtering millions of innocents. Those creatures out there are so advanced that they consider the Earth as just so much dust around a watering hole, and us as no more than cattle.
I guess they don't think any more of killing us than we do a deer, or even stepping on a small insect.
You spoke of the Nazis. I guess our Earth doesn't hold the monopoly on that kind of savage cruelty.
You know, it's pretty stupid of us to think of extraterrestrials as only kind of malevolent. When some can be evil, like these things that are after us.
Hey, look at this. And here.
Here's a harpoon, Jerry.
Here, let me take that for you. Looks like we got rid of these aliens.
Another one! Come on! Let's move it!
You know, that was really quick thinking back there. I'm proud of you.
You know, I've never seen you without your glasses before.
Well, that scared him off for a little while, but he'll be back with reinforcements. We've got to make it back to the fork and find another way out.
You know, the bit
beggars must have had another way out to escape federal agents and the law.
We've got to find that escape route. Come on.
Watch out, Libby! I hate rats.
They're all over the place up ahead. Come on, Libby. Let's move on. Wait a minute, let's stop in here for a second.
You know, I always thought you were, well, but no more, Jerry. Not you. You're not like those other guys at school. You're the bravest person I know.
I've always liked you. You're beautiful.
Well, looks like those two have finally gotten together.
Somehow I always thought that they would. Well, I guess I better check up ahead and see if I can find a way out while you all rest a bit.
No, wait! You can't leave just like that. I care for you. I always have. It could be dangerous up there.
Precisely. If one wants to protect those that he cares for, I have to take every measure to see that you're safe. You see, I feel the same way. Hand me that flashlight.
Take care, Jim. I'm sorry. We just couldn't let you go without it.
Well, I'm kind of glad you did anyway. Around this corner is our way out of here.
Oh, thank God!
That glowing could be malfunctioning laser pulses. A landing like that'll play hell on anybody's controlling mechanism. We still have to find our way out of here now. Jerry, Libby, come on! Run! Run,
I never doubted you, Professor.
Now go, kids. Now you, Ann.
about you.
Go for help!
Wait, give me a journal romance. Eat my biscuits, you bloodsucker!
Mr. Smith and Mr. Hill! Thank God you've come. Thank God. Thank God.
We saw them weird lights, figured maybe we better come up and check on you. Everything's gonna be all right, ma'am.
It's not all right. The sheriff's still in there. He's trapped by one of those things.
It's too dangerous to go in there right now.
But I'm masked. I love him. Let me have your gun, please, Mr. Hill.
Johnny, over there, there's a couple of more of them. All right, take this. We'll get him out of there as soon as we can take care of these things. Dang, Bud, what'd you load that thing with? I just used yesterday's biscuits for one. Wait, give me a journal romance.
Are you okay?
I am now. Let's get out of here.
Professor! Say, we were worried about you, partner.
Thanks, Buck, but everything will be all right in a minute. I used a couple of sticks of dynamite I found in the tunnels to start it off.
Man, that old stuff's really got some kick to it.
Yeah? Well, everything will be all right now.
As long as we have each other.
Now we'll have peace in Berry Hill.